Hello, welcome to another edition of SME Spotlight. This is a special program from the team at SME Communities where we focus the spotlight on India's backbone of the economy, which is the small and medium enterprises. Today we have with us a very special guest, somebody who represents an organization which supports thousands of SME exporters across all industry verticals. Uh, Please join me in welcoming Mr. K Unnikrishnan, Joint Director General of the Federation of Indian Export Organizations.
Thank you, Mr. Prashant. Thank you for inviting me to this program.
So, Mr. Unnikrishnan, tell us something about the Federation of Indian Export Organizations, or FIEO as it is better known. What kind of work does FIEO do? When was it formed? And how do you help your exporter members?
FIEO set up with the aegis of Ministry of Commerce, Government of India during the year 1965. For more than 5 decades, we are into this service to the exporters. So with the expertise of more than 5 decades, we give several inputs and informations and services to the exporters. First of all, let me talk about the structure of this organization. We have a governing body comprises of chairmen from all the export promotion councils, commodity boards and authorities. As you are aware that in India, more than presently there are 34 export promotion councils, commodity boards and authorities. And the chairman of these, all concerned about product specific. For example, Pharma, we have Pharma Export Promotion Council, we have Spices Board. So chairman of all these authorities and EPCs will be the board member of our FIEO, and we regularly meet every quarter. We meet, discuss about various issues confronting exporters and various suggestions to put forward with the government. So FIEO particularly addressed with all areas of operations, all sectors of operations, and we basic idea of setting up a FIEO is to give inputs to the Government of India on field level issues and suggestions so that government can formulate policy accordingly. And if you look at our membership, we are the largest export promotion organization in India with more than 32,000 exporters at present. And in this, almost 55% are MSME sector. So you can understand that how importance we are giving to MSME segment. And we are growing at the rate of more than 2-digit last and 1 decade. So this is because we give several useful informations and services to the exporters. If you look at our services, we have starting from policy advocacy, as I mentioned, to the market information services, helping entrepreneurs to launch their products in potential markets. And we also work with entrepreneurs to make them understand on various issues confronting in the global market, how they can upgrade their products, or the standards and certification process required as far as their market entry is concerned. So we have wide range of services apart from capacity building and other services which we regularly undertake across India.
Mr. Unnikrishnan, what role do you see the Indian pharma exporters playing in the global shift towards biologics and biosimilars?
Globe over, countries are looking for cost-effective healthcare solutions, especially related to diseases like cancer, immune-related disorders, diabetic-related issues, etc. So India is placing a very strong hold in this segment because we have lot of positive and research institutions which is doing excellent job in this direction. If you look at generic medicine, India is having excellent capacity, especially on scaling up cost-effective medicines and other treatment, etc. Due to this, India is poised for having good opportunity in this segment, especially medicines which patents is getting expiry. This is the area which a lot of MSMEs are taking efforts to catch into it, and this is expected to be a big trend in the coming years, and we are expecting that there will be huge business happening in years to come, especially for the MSME segment.
So, sir, what initiatives or support do you feel the Indian government should prioritize to boost the pharmaceutical and drug manufacturing exports?
Presently, one of the major issue pointed out by the industry is related to clearances for their investments or additional patents, etc., additional medicines which they introduce in the market. So, even though there is a single window clearance process happening across the states in India, practically for the MSME, we find that it's very difficult. For the larger units, of course, there will be the system works, but when it comes to smaller units, we find that there is no time-bound clearance. Especially there is no proper coordination between various central agencies, state agencies, and other agencies involved in getting approval. This is an area which we need to work out, especially for there should be a platform, especially for MSMEs, so that this kind of approvals should be time bound, and there should be a law stating that if the approval not comes, for example, within 15 days, 16th day it should be treated as deemed approved, so that and entrepreneurs also will be encouraged to invest and get the things done in faster scale. Then there is another issue is related to pharmacology's consent. Presently, the standards. We have a separate standard for India, but if you look at our potential markets, for example, US market or European markets, all having different standards. So we should align with global standards so that our product acceptability will be faster. Today, getting standard certification, it's a very time consuming it will take years to reach to specific markets for the Indian MSMEs. As far as standards are concerned, we have our own standards, and various countries having its own standards. So we should also align with global standards so that Indian entrepreneurs will be able to get approval from other countries with faster scale. This is one issue which we need to attend. Another issue is related to R&D, because as a MSME is concerned, they need to invest a lot on R&D, and return for R&D investment is uncertain. It is a long gestation period. In this case, we look forward for support from the government, especially financial assistance for R&D, especially specialized R&D related products. And they also need to have a huge investment related to R&D, so there should be a lot of support needed. Presently, some funding is available, but most of the funding is being taken away, given to larger units. So MSME needed to have a specialized funding for R&D. And there is a need for tax concession as far as R&D is concerned. If you look at most of the countries in the globe is giving this tax benefit for R&D investment. For example, if you look at OECD countries, out of 38 countries, all the 35 countries giving substantial benefit for R&D. So that we also pursuing with the government to give at least 200 to 250% tax concession under income tax 35B A2 of Income Tax Act. So this will help or motivate entrepreneurs to invest on R&D.
So, sir, for the benefit of our viewers, if I am a budding SME exporter, how can FIEO help somebody like me?
In today's changing global environment, tariff barriers are reducing, but non-tariff barriers are increasing substantially. Be it pharma product or food products or engineering products, the standard certification is become more important. So one of the major activity what we undertake is that country-wise we find out what are changes happening and alert the industries about that. And also we educate them, or if you look for a specific market with a specific product, we will able to help the entrepreneurs to make them aware what kind of certification is required, what kind of standards that country needed. So this will help. We also train them in this regard. So this will help the entrepreneurs to look at that market. We have a online portal which give all these alerts, which help the entrepreneurs to reach to the market. Apart from that, we have a Indian business portal where small and we are focusing only on small and medium enterprises apart from G8 products. So any entrepreneurs can log in and upload their products in that website. So this will be a platform for B2B connections, and it is being widely used by the MSME members of FIEO. Apart from that, we also do incubation services. If an entrepreneurs come to us and say that, okay, we have a product, so we'll help them to find out whether, okay, this product is marketable in the global market, or what kind of changes needed. That will help them to guide them and advise them. Apart from that, we also help them to reach the market. We'll also help them to connect them to the overseas market, overseas buyers. We have different programs. One of the programs under the Market Access Initiative of Government of India, what we does it, we participate in various exhibitions and buyer-seller meets across the globe with a subsidized cost funded by Ministry of Commerce, Government of India, wherein we takes in hundreds of entrepreneurs to that market, which help them to study the market, interact with the buyers directly, and get business. In a year, we almost 60 to 70 programs we conduct of different countries. So this will be a good opportunity for the entrepreneurs to reach that market. Secondly, we also invite overseas buyers as a sponsored buyers program, bring them to district level. We are bringing them to each districts based on their product profile of the districts, and we also connect the entrepreneurs with them. During this before connecting, what we does it, we also find out their products is matching with this buyer's profile. If not, we also help them to upgrade their product profile, and so that when they comes, they will able to at least sign MOU and can look for future business. So any entrepreneurs who are interested to do export business, you are welcome to come to FIEO. We have offices across India in all states. It's available in our details are available in our website FIEO.org. Please get in touch with us. We'll be happy to help you to reach out to the global markets. Thank you.
So, Mr. Unnikrishnan, as India's leading industry body for the exporter community, how does FIEO collaborate with both the policymakers and the stakeholders to advocate the needs of the Indian exporter?
Thank you for this question. In fact, FIEO is very strong in policy advocacy because we have a very strong knowledge team on various subjects, especially on policy matters, who interact field level exporters, and we work as a bridge between government and the entrepreneurs. What we does is we regularly interact with our community, and we come up with a lot of suggestions regularly related to policy related issues, how government need to improve it, etc. And we submit regularly, and the Government of India also take it as very seriously what are suggestions and inputs we give related to exports and what is the opportunities coming in. For example, in the forthcoming budget, we given a lot of suggestions which um, uh, considering the benefits which exporters can get it. One example is related to R&D. We are talking about India needs to invest more on R&D. If you compare to our peers in other global market, we spend very less on R&D investment, and we have to encourage entrepreneurs to do R&D. So we are looking for some tax concession on 35B, so that at least 200% of R&D invested can be given as a tax concession, so that especially in the sector like pharma, we need more encouragement. This is one. Secondly, you know what is happening in the US market after new president coming in, and we are expecting a lot of opportunity in the year to come, because there are a lot of we are expecting that more taxes on import from China. So there are a lot of products which we can replace China. So we also working with the government to giving also given suggestions that in current year and next year we should have a lot of delegation going to US market. We should participate in various exhibitions and other marketing related activities, so that we can boost our entrepreneurs and force our entrepreneurs to reach to the market, which we should try to replace these products in the global market. These are the some of the issues which we taking up very strongly with the government, apart from various infrastructure related issues.
So, Mr. Unnikrishnan, that was very helpful. All that information regarding what FIEO does for the Indian exporter community. I'm sure any of our exporter viewers out there, whether they are the budding startups looking at exporting to the international markets, or one of the established players, if they ever want to avail any of your services, I'm sure they will be able to reach out to any of your officers across the country and benefit from your advice and the range of services that FIEO has to offer across marketing to advisory to policy advocacy. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you, and I also want to share my experience and on contribution and the SME communities, because there is a lot need to be done on as far as the SME is concerned. And thank you for connecting SME with entrepreneurs, government officers, banks, and organizations like FIEO, so that this SME will be able to flourish, and we offer all the supports to SME communities in this endeavor.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.